Climb to the top of the world, but the North Star has already flown. I hear rumors of a place where the soul is born. Watch all the bright lights shimmer, try to see something where there is none. And I really believe that I could touch the sun. Who's inside my mind? Who's inside my mind? Everything is alright, but I keep seeing ghosts in the daylight. Who's inside my mind? Who's inside my mind? Everything is alright, but I keep seeing ghosts in the daylight. Turn the lights down low and watch all the vampires in silhouette. I run for the hills and try to keep my head. Still a chance, we can make it if we hold on hope. It's what I'm saying, but the words don't come out right. Who's inside my mind? Who's inside my mind? Everything is alright, but I keep seeing ghosts in the daylight. We climb to the top of the world, but the North Star has already flown. I hear rumors of a place where the soul is born. Watch all the bright lights shimmer, try to see something where there is none. And I really believe that I could touch the sun. Who's inside my mind? Who's inside my mind? Everything is alright, but I keep seeing ghosts in the daylight. Who's inside my mind? Who's inside my mind? Everything is alright, but I keep seeing ghosts in the daylight. Turn the lights down low and watch all the vampires in silhouette. I run for the hills and try to keep my head.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to a very special I Am Fuzzy Sunday night edition, whatever day it is. Is it Sunday? I think it's Sunday. So this is a very impromptu, very different show. So I'm just here. I actually have two guests, two actually of the newest P3 family members in the back hanging out, and we're just gonna chill. We're having a chill night. Why? Because I want to. So anyway, so ladies and gentlemen, please help me re-welcome two of my newest brothers, the one and only Aaron Hoffman. What's up, my brother?
Not much. Good to be here.
Hey, nice to have you. And our other newest brother, a really good Texan.
Mm-hmm.
And the man with, well, he doesn't have it now, but he's got an amazing supernatural background, literally. David, what's up, my brother?
Guns up, buddy.
How you doing? How you doing?
Good to see y'all.
So how are you? How are you guys tonight? Oh, I see.
Pretty good.
Yeah. Do I sound better? Does this sound better?
A little bit.
A little bit? Oh,
Yeah.
I still sound terrible. The only reason why is because, I get distracted because of the blue light. It says it's on, but what's Brian? How you doing today? Brian, Right? Brian and Lex had an absolutely amazing show today with Trish Mo on Through the Lens. If you guys have not seen that, go watch it. Seriously. They had an amazing show talking with the Source. I don't know if you guys know who that is. Our
Yep.
brother AJ and Robin.
Right.
They did an amazing job. They had the paranormal queen herself, Patty, on, and that was a lot of fun. That was a great show. And now Enlightened Souls, Mark, Sean, and all them, they're doing a show with our other brother, Raymond Newsom. So and
Okay.
they're doing it on location too. So everyone's got some amazing shows today, and I'm really ecstatic for them. So as always, guys, let's say hello to another Canadian, James from Hammertown Paranormal, another Canadian. We get Canada's representing tonight. I love it. Ron from RRLC, and then our other brother. We got a lot of brothers, literally. Jonathan Myers, what's up, brother?
Right.
What is? I think I know who that is. I think that is the one and only Victor Santiago from the Don Vic Show. He had a fun podcast tonight. Go check out the Don Vic Show, guys. There's our sister, Vicky. What's up, Vicky? How are you doing? Christy from Paratime, the better part of Paratime, as she likes to say. She's told me many times. Her and Doug do an amazing job. Love them. And yes, happy Thanksgiving to all of our Canadian family. Ashley, hello. Uh-oh. There's Squeakers. Hi, Squeaks. Squeakers didn't even know I was going live. I don't think she did. I don't know. I don't know if she did or not. Vicky saying hello to you guys. And,
How's it going, Vicky?
Yep, it's Don Vic. Oh, so guys, what have you been up to since we last spoke?
Oh, you want to start, David?
I'll give it a shot.
Not a whole lot. Still working on getting some the team back together,
There you go.
but everybody's schedules got to coincide.
Yep.
That sounds about right.
And
right.
I'm really looking forward to one place that I was mentioning about before, because there's been a lot of bodies found there, satanic stuff going on down there.
Ooh.
And they say to be very leery going there at night, you know.
Right.
But I'm gonna try and, you know, bring some protection with me, of course,
Of course, yeah.
and go from there.
Cool. Sounds like a lot of fun.
You know, start off with recording, and if it goes well, you know, I may do a live.
I was just gonna ask, are you gonna go live or?
Well, depending on, you know, what happens.
Yeah, makes
Like
sense.
if I don't get much in the first hour or so, you know, I'll just keep videoing and recording with a voice recorder and see what I get, you know.
That's fair.
Because as you know, not all the time you get it something.
right?
If you go there another day or two, you know, you get all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, we have a place. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
I was just going to say we have a place like that here in Elk River, Arono Cemetery. Tom and I have been there probably about a dozen times, and maybe 4 or 5 times we've gotten evidence. The rest of the time it's just quiet. But we never know what's going to happen or when.
Well, that's the fun in the field, though, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's not just that. Like I've seen, it's not just your guys' locations. Like I've seen that all over. I've seen that in San Diego. I've seen it here in Pennsylvania. Hell, even Gettysburg. I've gone down to Gettysburg, and I know the energy. I can feel it. But
but you did see that half apparition across the street.
that was another day we went down. That was just we were coming back from Virginia. Yeah, we were coming back from Virginia when we stopped at that gas station, and that's when Mackenzie and I saw it across the street.
Right.
We saw the soldier. Yeah, but when we went for Para-Unity Day, I mean, yeah, the vibe was there, but something just didn't click. Like we didn't have any experiences. I didn't hear anything. I didn't feel anything. It wasn't like I was being watched. You know, I didn't have the usual, activity. It just felt like it was like history. Like you were standing there with history. It just felt like energized, but not. It's weird unless you've been in the field. You can't. It's hard to explain. Like the location, it has a reputation. It's there, but just
Right.
eh.
Oh, for sure.
So
I had a supervisor that went there, and he said it was unforgettable. It's just an awesome place to go.
it is, and it's absolutely gorgeous too. And it's funny, places like Gettysburg or a lot of other like big name areas that had like wars or battles and stuff. You think that it's just like one little section, but it's like, no, it's the whole freaking town and then some. Like it's not just isolated in Gettysburg. The outside towns even have activity like that.
Right.
It's just Gettysburg was the main focal point because you know damn well that back in those days they didn't just have certain camps at certain locations. They were all over. They were spread out all over.
Mhm.
So.
Oh yeah, of course.
No, wasn't the first casualty a woman who got hit by a stray bullet in her own home, just outside Gettysburg?
Jenny Wade. Yeah,
Yeah.
the Jenny Wade house. Yes,
Yeah.
I don't know if she was the first casualty. I don't recall, but I know she was one of the first civilian casualties.
Yeah,
that I
that's what
do
it was.
know.
Civilian casualty, yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and her house is still, like, you can still go visit it. It's still there.
Mhm.
Notorious for haunts, but just like I know Raymond and Brian, Patty, and all them, they all said about Bobby Mackey's. There's usually like people are saying about all hell breaking loose, but you've gone there and nothing's happened. They've had minimal activity. I've heard the same thing about the Jenny Wade house. Like I don't pay for. I don't like paying for stuff like that. Like I've gone by the Jenny Wade house. I've hung out around there, and it was cool, but I don't know. Maybe it's different at like the witching hour, as they call it. 2, 3 in the morning. Maybe something does happen. I don't know,
Right.
but definitely on a bucket list.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
So speaking of videos, Aaron, I have a little surprise for you. If you want to play it, we'll play it. If you don't, But you actually have a new commercial.
Yes.
Do you
Yeah.
want to go ahead and explain a little bit? And if you'd like, we can actually play it.
Yeah, well, it's the commercial for A View Beyond magazine, and it's made by yours truly, Matt Barron, right over there.
No.
And I could have made the video myself, but honestly, I really want to try to be as proactive as I can with para-unity and supporting each other, and and Matt did a good job. He did a bang-up job. I liked it. I definitely like the music track because it's very much what fits my personality.
Well, we can help credit some of our other brothers and sisters in the paranormal. I did some digging. I was like, will this work?
But yeah, yeah, if you want to give it a run, I'm definitely down for it.
All right, David, do you have any objections, my brother?
Heck no, man. Play that shit.
I love it. All right, guys. So again, this is the commercial for A View Beyond magazine. If you haven't already, go check it out. Latest edition just came out last week. And oh, dude, freaking awesome. Awesome magazine. So guys, sit back, relax, because that's what tonight's about. Sharing, promoting, and presenting, and I'll shut up now. There we go.
Yep.
And just to let
Right.
you guys, thank you. And just to let you guys know, those pictures towards the end there, those are legit covers for the
Mhm.
magazine. And honestly, they are amazing. It is a great magazine, and honestly, very insightful. Very insightful. So,
Yeah, that was the whole point of this magazine. Because I mean, like I said before, when I first created it, it was all because I couldn't find anything out there that would help me as a paranormal investigator in this day and age.
Yeah.
And so I mean, I just wanted to make something that would help others just become more effective investigators. Just really try to get this paranormal recognized as a legit field of study.
and I think that's a lot of our goals. Like we talk about finding out the truth, and we try to help people. We help the spirits. We help, other teams, and we promote Paraunity. But I think a lot of times we forget or we lose focus on that exact thing. But building credibility for our field in this world. And actually, it was even spoken about tonight a little bit on Through the Lens. Brian and then we're talking about it with Trish. And for those of you who haven't seen it, seriously go check out that show. It was an amazing show. Trish is very talented, very gifted, and an amazing investigator in person. But they were even talking about that too. Like, it's all about validation, and I think that's the big thing. Like, Paraunity for us is obviously huge, but validation, credibility. How do we build that? And it sometimes loses focus.
Yeah, I mean, it's not just validating ourselves, but it's validating our fellow investigators. If I can help, validate your evidence, that's just more people to, prove the credibility of what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
True.
But keep in mind though, too, guys, is there's going to be skeptics no matter where we go.
Oh yeah.
Like, unless I was going to say unless like Casper himself manifests in front of us, sits down and have a conversation like what we're doing now, there's going to be somebody that says, oh, it's CGI. It could be on live news. Oh, fake news. Fox News. Like, we could schedule something. Like, remember, what was it? Mars Attacks? They had all the news crews there. They had all the reporters. They had all that publicity. Martians came down. There's, damn well there was still somebody at home going, that's fake. But I don't know.
Well, we may not be able to convince everybody, but if we can get everybody on the same page at least, because I mean, look at science. You got people that believe that the Earth is flat, regardless of all the evidence that proved otherwise.
Still do.
Yeah, you have young Earthers who believe that the world is only 10,000 years, despite the evidence that proves that otherwise. So,
well, let me ask. Actually, speaking of, and this, if you're new to the show, there's a lot of tangents, and this is a hangout session, so there's going to be a lot of them. So, here's something for you guys, and I'm kind of interested. You guys heard about the Great Ice Wall down in Antarctica? What's your thoughts on that?
are you talking about an archaeological discovery of the ice wall, or?
Well, they say that there is this giant ice wall that basically is separating realities. Like, it's actually that is the absolute, like, not, I don't want to say center, but that is like the edge of our world. Like, you cross through there and it's basically a portal, like David said, to somewhere else. What's your guys' thoughts?
Like that one spot up there that you're not supposed to be able to find on Google Earth. The hole that somebody flew a plane in at one time. And,
I believe that was Admiral Byrd.
Pardon me?
I believe that was Admiral Byrd.
I think so.
Yeah.
Sounds familiar. Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, that, just like paranormal, it's going to be a hard one to prove because, for one, there's no concrete literature that can help us really understand what's going on. And You know, while I am a very big supporter of science, I also have to say that, even with our level of technology, we do not have the necessary technology to be able to, prove any of that.
Well, I look at it this way, just like with the cryptids, Bigfoot, Nessie, Kraken, whatever.
Not Bigfoot. What'd you call him?
Oh, that's right. Excuse me.
Pogo.
Yeah, that's right. Excuse me. The giant fuzzy pogo ape. Thank you. Thank you for correcting me. For all of them, we're still trying to discover things here on our planet. So I think that would fall into the category of maybe. It's a maybe. And obviously, if we believe in the paranormal, we believe in things that science just can't explain. Will we have the technology? Maybe.
Right.
Maybe not. Who knows? Uh-oh.
Speak of the devil.
Uh-oh. There he is. And he was just on right now with Enlightened Souls. I guess he's done. Nadia, welcome. Love the name. Shalom, my friend. Welcome. So yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think about, like, speaking of going off with this whole portal thing? You guys heard about the Stargate theory?
Yes.
David, you ever heard about this?
I'm
Well,
not sure.
Have you seen the
Refresh my
show?
memory.
Have you seen the show Stargate?
Oh no,
Stargate
man. I
or
ain't never done
Stargate? All right, I explained one. Aaron, I'll let you explain this one, brother.
Okay. The Stargate theory is the general premise of it is when you look at the major ancient cultures like Egypt and Maya, there are some places around even the Southeast Asia.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of these places have depictions of massive doorways or some sort of portal. And so the theory is that a lot of these ancient civilizations sprung up because of aliens that came through some sort of portal, like a Stargate. And like I said, that's just the general premise of it. There's just so much that goes into that theory. A lot of small details that, you would have to do a whole new podcast on.
So the short version, brother, is it's basically we were placed here.
Mm-hmm.
We were placed here by extraterrestrials, whatever you want to say it, and we were basically came from somewhere else. They took, if you believe it, we basically, all the different nationalities and everything, that we actually came from different planets to populate this one. So basically, we are the survivors of something else that happened. So there's so many different theories about it.
Oh yeah, it's very interesting. Yeah.
The best one to look into, because there's actually a lot more documentation on it, would be the ancient Mesopotamian god, the Anunnaki.
Mm-hmm.
They actually have like written history in cuneiform about how humans were actually created as a slave race to mine gold for the Anunnakis on the planet Nibiru, which is orbiting somewhere way outside the heliosphere of the solar system.
Yeah, that's the beautiful thing. Like, even with the Matrix theory and a couple others, they're so complex that, I don't know. What do you think? Do you think they're so complex that we believe it, or do you think they're so complex because it's the truth? Because here's the thing, just like with a story, someone tells you a story, the more complex, the more details they give you, the more believable it is.
Right.
I mean, I can sit here and say, oh, I was at this location and I saw this person with a period style clothing on. They had this on, they had that on, they had this, they had that, they had this tassel, they had that tassel. I can give you every last detail. They had 4 strands of hair hanging down off their face. You'd believe me if I went into that much detail. Do you think maybe that's what's happening here? Is these people are making up these theories and they're making them so detailed they're believable?
I mean, that's a possibility. The one thing that we all have to keep in mind is that the one thing that makes all these theories believable is that common thread of familiarity, something that we can kind of connect to. Like, oh, I kind of know what they're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Something that we would recognize. Because if you start getting way out there, like some of those ancient alien theories I've heard,
Oh, geez.
like, okay, dude, come on.
I mean, I do like the show. There's not a lot of those types of shows I like, but I love the dude's hair. Old boy's hair is like legit.
Sergio Tsoukalos.
Mm-hmm. Hair to go with the name. I love it. Like, he just looks... He's one of those ones where you want to party with, but at the same time, it's like, do I trust him? You know, like, what's he gonna do?
Yep. Do I really want to sit here and listen to this?
It's just kind of like Bill Nye. Like, you just can't help it.
Yeah.
Or Ben Stein. You know, Ben Stein, back in the day, he was everywhere. And growing up, we watched, his videos, VHS videos. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes, people. For those of you who don't know, they were these nice little boxes that you had to put in.
Yeah.
But I'd love listening to Ben Stein. I could listen to him all day. Him, Bill Nye, all those guys. Let's go. I still can't hear Bill Nye the Science Guy without his theme song going in my head.
Oh,
like, let's go.
No, I mean, I try to respect Bill Nye as much as I possibly can, but in the back of my head, I'm always hearing Sheldon Cooper from Big Bang Theory. He's not a real science guy.
Yeah, I do, and I love Big Bang Theory. And have you seen Young Sheldon?
I've seen some of it. I haven't
Yeah,
watched all of it.
not too much.
It's not bad, but I prefer Big Bang Theory. I love Big Bang Theory because I think we all know someone to relate to each one of those characters. There's always the know-it-all. There's always a smart-ass, and then we're not getting into that.
Yep, and we all know a perv.
You're watching them. No.
You ain't got to be the smartest guy in the world to know an asshole when you see one.
Yep.
See, that's why I like. For me, I'm a mix. I'm a smart ass, so I got both ends covered. But anyway, so we're gonna take a moment here. It's about a half hour already, so nobody has seen these yet. But as most of you know, this past September, the end of September, 26th and 27th, we were celebrating the very first Perry Unity Day. There are more Perry Unity Days coming. I'm letting you know that right now. Actually, Raymond, Marcus Welly from Minnesota Spirit Hunters, Scott Morton, Mr. Fedora, which let's look at the sexy beast right. Look at that fedora. Yeah. And he just really, I mean, he's just, look at that. He just demands respect. Look at that, man. And then, the Turk Dora. We are all getting ready, and we're starting to plan. He's sexy. But I have another photo, but that's for another show. We are all planning Perry Unity Day 2023. It's going to be a lot bigger. It's going to be another 2-day event. It is going to be a convention, and I'm not just going to be there, but it's going to include your P3 family. So this is I have 2 videos here. I'll play one right now, and we'll hang out a little bit more, and then I'll play one later on, so don't go anywhere. Just highlighting some of the joys and some of the fun we had at Perry Unity Day. So here you go.
Scream and shout through the streets, and the moon steps back because the world keeps turning and I lose track. If you could only take my hand, really show me how to lose control. Take me out, I don't wanna stay home tonight. Scream and shout through the streets in the moonlight. Show me your colors, tell me a lie. I'll keep yours if you keep mine. Take me out, I don't wanna be alone.
And that's from September 26th of this year at the Bloomsburg Fair. And Spuzzle was there with us, actually. And we had a great time. We had a really great time. Hey, Nerdwitch, how are you doing tonight? So, yeah, it was funny actually recording some of those videos. You notice the ones that were like really fast paced, the ones that were sped up. Do you know how funny it was for me walking around literally like this? Just watching everything and just recording. Because I was just going to do some, cut videos and stuff like that. And I noticed on my phone it has time lapse. And I'm like, And I just started walking around. I just started walking around with it. And I'm like, I wonder how long I need to keep this. I was walking around the whole damn thing just.
Good
But
time.
it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. And I highly encourage anybody that is in the area the end of September. If you're in central Pennsylvania, go to the Bloomsburg Fair. Seriously, go. It is so much fun. There's a lot of great food. You saw some of it. There's a lot of things. Oh, you trying to steal my audience? I see how you are. You wait your turn. Oh, shit.
I'm just looking forward to the new year, man. We got a lot of good things coming up.
Oh, you have no idea. We have investigations coming. We've got big events. You saw Para-Unity Day 2023 is going to be planned. Everybody's invited. And what's even funnier, I should say, about it is, you guys notice the dates on that video? One of the last
On
slides.
the ending,
August 5th and 6th is when Para-Unity Day 2023 is going to be. There's a special significance for August 5th. It's my birthday.
happy birthday.
I figure I can guilt trip enough people to come. Yeah, Spuzzle had a kangaroo burger at the fair. Actually, since we're talking about next year, besides investigations, because I know we've got Global Ghost Hunt. Again, guys, if you haven't already, sign up. Dead serious. Even if you're a team, you don't have a location yet, sign up. Sign up for the Global Ghost Hunt. If you're a location, you don't have a team, so what? Show up. Sign up. We will help you find one. That's how it works. If you want to volunteer, if you want to help out in some way, sign up. And even if you want to just support us, that's just sign up. It's not hard.
Right.
Just sign up. Have fun.
Right.
And I'm telling you, just like the P3, I couldn't work with better people. Absolutely couldn't work with better people. I love everyone I work with, and it's great. It's a great time, and it's going to be a great, 20-day event. 2 10-day events for the paranormal, celebrating teams, locations in May and October. Why wouldn't you want to do that? Why wouldn't you want to do that?
Right.
What's up, Joe? But actually, I have another announcement. Something else is happening. Something else is happening in October of next year. So, as most of you know, the Wicked consultant, Mackenzie. Well, Mackenzie and I have a little secret. We are married, in a sense. We went through the motions, never made it legal. October 17th, 2023, we are making it official. We are making it legal. We are going to the JP. We are saying the vows again, and she stuck with me then.
Congratulations. man.
And even better, we are hosting, obviously, a reception a party, and we would love to invite all of our family, our P3 family, everybody. Y'all in the paranormal have been nothing but loving and supporting. You're all invited.
Cool.
So,
Thank you.
and yeah, we will be finding spirits there, but not the ones you're thinking of. IG, what is up, my brother? There's the other half of the Don Vic show. IG, I love IG.
So you talk about spirits named Jack and Johnny and Jim and
The captain. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
He's
You
gonna
had
be
me.
wearing a crown roll.
You had me at bacon. I need a shirt that says that. You had me at bacon. But no, we're inviting everybody. It's an open invitation for the paranormal field. Everyone's invited. Again, October 17th. So you have August 5th and 6th. Prepare a Unity Day. A couple months later, come celebrate with the consultants. And speaking of, starting January 1st, we're adding 2 new consultants to our little paranormal fam. Squeakers will be the metaphysical consultant officially, and Lurker will be the unorthodox, the unconventional consultant. And basically, he's going to be all tech. He's our technical consultant. So I can't wait. Can't wait. Hey, y'all. Hey, David. Hey, Facebook user.
Doing good. You were talking about researching a while ago, some hunting. Have either of you hunted at a abandoned hospital or nursing home? And if you did, what kind of results?
Aaron, go ahead, brother.
Well, there are 2 places. One at the Anoka State Hospital here in Minnesota. And you can investigate the grounds around it, but unfortunately, nobody can gain access to the building because they're being repurposed to shelter homeless vets suffering from PTSD.
Right on.
Yeah, great idea, but at the same time, this is the old insane asylum with a lot of bad juju on it.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
And there's a park in Cambridge, a few miles north from there. It was the site of the Cambridge State Hospital. And there is a hill off to the side that still has a lot of the original material from when they tore down the hospital. And you can stand on top of this hill, and you are nowhere near a power source, nowhere near a cell tower, but your K2 will bounce like crazy. There's something in that hill with all the original material buried on.
You think it's maybe something geological?
I thought so, but it's such a small area. I mean, it's just localized around that hill.
Well, if there's looser sediment on top of it, it would be enough to leak out.
Well, I mean, this hospital was built in the late 1800s, I believe. And it was torn down probably about like the 80s and 90s. It wasn't a very big hospital, but it was big enough that it was 3 level and it had sub levels. And like I said, we believe that it might have been something like part of a crematorium or a morgue that they ended up just burying into that hill because there's a lot of stuff there they couldn't get rid of.
What you should try is take a metal detector out there, and on that spot, see what you pick up, because I know a lot of times, sometimes this happens, they have underground wires. They have underground wires that run through, and a lot of them, depending on the location, they can't get actual above lines, so they'll go underground. And sometimes the subfeed will actually just bleed off. And when they cut the power inside, they don't actually cut the power going from where it's coming from. So you basically just think of it like a garden hose.
Right.
Once you pull that trigger, the water shoots out. But once you stop it, there's still water inside.
Right. Well, I mean, I'll definitely bring a metal detector out there and give it a try. The only question I have with that though is when we walk around with the K2, and we've also gone out there with a mel meter or an EM detector, and like I said, it's in just that hill. Now I've gone to locations where I picked up underground lines, and I've actually been able to follow that line, track where it's going. I can't do that here at this place. It's just in that hill. Would that still be the wire down there?
It could be, depending on what's on top of it. If they have, like, if they pushed it down, like when it goes down, it may just be sitting like this. So you just have the end of the wiring sticking up, and the rest of it's too deep for your K2 to pick up on.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And you might have something over top of it or whatever. So I would take that metal detector, see what you're getting. If you get silver, copper, aluminum, good chance that you've got yourself a live wire underneath. Okay. Or you could, or I know here in Pennsylvania, you can call, I think it's 611, and you can ask. That's public records.
Yeah.
Find out where it's coming. Find out back in the day, like what the blueprints and the schematics were. And you can see where the subfeed was, if there was one. I mean, there could have been overhead. There very well could have been, and they just pulled it out. Who knows? Right. But I would do some tracing, because I've actually found that, believe it or not, more than once.
Right. And, like I said, I've encountered locations where people have said they've gotten K2 hit. And when I used my EM detector, and actually saw the milligauss reading, and, I started getting I put it right on top of the ground. I noticed the numbers went up, and then I kind of moved it back and forth like you would a metal detector. And I was able to follow a line that ran to, I want to believe it's like a utility shed.
Right. It's going from the pole to the meter, but no meter.
Yeah.
Been there, done that. I've actually pulled the damn meters while they were live. That's always fun.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But as far as me, I've done a couple of asylums and hospitals. For me, it's just like any other location. Sometimes you get stuff, sometimes you don't.
Right.
It depends on the history. It depends on if the spirits want to even talk to you that night, if they even like you.
Yeah, true.
I've caught in a couple, shadows. I've seen a couple of them. I've caught a couple of EVPs, but nothing really like Waverly Hill type stuff, like everyone expects at Waverly.
Right.
Which, by the way, if you guys missed the Petri dish last Thursday, there's a guy, his name Ernie. Him and his wife are kind of spearheading this Save Waverly Hills thing. If you guys haven't, we're going to have more information, so don't worry. We will get him on the Paracrew podcast. But let's just say some not nice things are going on at Waverly. We'll just say it that way. And basically, the short version, I guess, is some people are taking Waverly Hills from the owners themselves, the rightful owners and lawful owners.
Right.
And yeah, it's not a pretty thing. And there's a possibility that we as the paranormal community might lose Waverly Hills as a location. So
is it to a corporation or the city?
I think it's to the city. It's the Historical Society. It's a long, drawn out, complicated thing. But guys, head on over to Save Waverly Hills. Look it up on Google. It's on Facebook. I know they're asking for signatures. I've signed. But we will be talking with Ernie and Denise. We will be getting them on the show, amongst other things. Like we've got some plans in place to help them out. But I know the legal owners are really in need of help any way we can, and even $1 or $2. They're asking for some help because obviously legal fees.
Yeah,
that's a big thing. So
not going to be cheap, that's for sure.
No. So definitely head over there, and if you guys can, please help. Yeah, it's just a mess, and honestly, I personally don't want to lose Waverly. I don't. Right. I think Waverly is a beautiful location. I think has a lot of history. Spirits aside, it's just a beautiful area. So, but speaking of, we're gonna hit these 3 comments real quick, and then we're gonna play part 2 of Para Unity today, which is Gettysburg. So, I think we know who this is. What's up, Lurker? How you doing, brother?
Hey, right on.
That's Carlos. Miss you, brother. Much love to you. IG, thank you, brother, for the I'm assuming the wedding. Yeah, and everybody's invited. IG, you and Don Vic, you and Victor. Ooh, Don Vic show live from the consultant wedding. I have plans for the Don Vic show. Trust me. And Vicky is asking, Aaron, have you gotten any EVPs there at that location you were speaking of?
Well, I do have some evidence that we've captured, and I'm waiting for one of my co-investigators, Neo, to get some time off to come over and actually go through it with me, and we're gonna put together a video and show the evidence that we caught at the Cambridge Hospital site, both there and the Garden of Remembrance, which is where they buried their kids ranging from toddlers up to young adult. These were people that had physical disability, mental disabilities, and 1800s, early 1900s, healthcare for them was a nightmare.
It's still a nightmare. But that's cool. I'd love to investigate that. I would. There's a lot of locations that I just love to get in. But honestly, like, people have asked me before, like, what's my favorite type of place to investigate? My answer will always be the same. Anywhere where there's dead people. I don't care. Anywhere. It's like fishing. I don't care. Give me a body of water. I'll fish it.
Yep.
Which, oddly enough, again, tangent. Welcome to the show. As most of you know, I was at a wedding this weekend. My brother-in-law got married to his new bride. And I wish him the best of luck. I absolutely do. And gave him an opportunity to run. No.
It sounds like you're starting a pool here.
But we were. I have 6 months. But anyway, it was a beautiful ceremony. Absolutely beautiful. Mackenzie, the Wicked consultant, she was in the bridal party. I was making faces at her the entire time because she doesn't do like public very well. She doesn't like being up in front. So I was making faces at her. And me and my sister-in-law were sitting there, making comments and being our usual selves, whilst being respectful, of course, and paying attention to the ceremony and everything. And there's actually a creek that ran right next to the church, like right behind it. So we went for the rehearsal on Friday, which is why we didn't have a Paracrew podcast on Friday. So we are going to be rescheduling Enlightened Souls. So you guys don't want to miss that one. But we were up there and I noticed this creek and I'm like, And I start looking at it and the pastor comes over and he goes, isn't it beautiful? God gave us this. And I was like, yeah, I said, it really is nice. I said, looks like there's, some good fish that could be in there too. And he goes, oh, people come up here and fish all the time. It's open to the public to fish. I went, really? I went over to Mackenzie and I said, Umbry. I call her Umbreon. I was like, Umbry. She goes, what? And I go, $20 for me to bring my fishing gear, and I missed the wedding. She's like, no. And I went, 40. She's like, no. If I have to suffer, you have to suffer. I'm like, come on. I was like, I just sneak behind this bush, go behind this tree. Nobody will see me. She goes, you'll start yelling. And I went, you're not wrong. But no, it was absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Thanks, Bill. Appreciate it. But yeah, so, and that's the other thing too, like with this October 17th, we will be creating an event. October 17th, we are, like I said, we are going to JP. We are making it legal and official. But there's going to be food. It's a BYOB type deal. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun just hanging out, chilling. So guys, so we were talking about locations, and this kind of ties in. And if you guys have been watching, we played part 1, Para Unity Day. Now, part 2 was September 27th. We went to Gettysburg. And I think we all know the history of Gettysburg. We all know the reputation it has. And I know it's on a lot of people's bucket list. So I created this video to kind of show what we experienced down there. It is a little bit more somber somber because obviously you want to show the respect that that place deserves, not just for the history of the location, but the spirits that are there. You want to show your respect. So this isn't as upbeat. So that is one of my warnings. And the other thing is I decided to open an invitation to anybody and anybody. If you ever go to Gettysburg or you're planning on going to Gettysburg, let me know. And I'll be more than happy to meet up with you. We can hang out, have some fun. I'll take you on. There's a really nice, you don't have to pay for a tour. There's actually an auto tour you can take by yourself. It's completely free minus gas. And I'll be more than happy to take people around, tell you my experiences. Even one of my first experiences as a paranormal investigator happened at Gettysburg. So yeah, we can have some fun. So anyway, guys, so here's part 2 of Perry Unity today. None other than the notorious and historic Gettysburg.
Yeah, I'm not so sure I'll make it through the day, 'cause I'm so fragile now. Feels like I'm slowly wasted away, and there's no one here. I've been left here lying all alone to face my fears, left alone to drown in my unknown. So why can't I see the light on the other side? This pain that I'm enduring is just sometimes too much, and it's paralyzed my beating heart, making it unable to feel love. So why can't I see the light on the other side? This darkness has a hold on me, it's trying to pull me down, it's playing tricks on my memory, trying to bury me in the ground. So why can't I see the light on the other side? I keep praying for the sun to...
And that's Gettysburg. Yeah, just being there was just unreal. I mean, I've been there, a couple of times, and each time it just gets more and more like real, especially as the paranormal career continues. So, yeah, absolutely gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. I would have had more pictures, but I was live most of that. And for the record, everybody, you saw at the end that Bryan house. That is a legit place. That is not something I made up. That is not a sign I made. That is a legit house. It's called the Bryan house, and it's spelled the same way as our brother Brian John spells his name. And I was literally driving through the tour, and we're just going along. We're going to the backside, taking some pictures, taking some photos, like the one of the soldier laying down, the one peeking through the trees, stuff like that. And we're just driving, and I see this little hospital, because that's what they were. They were like little houses that they turned into field hospitals. And I saw it, and I was like, oh, that's beautiful. I need to get a picture of that. And just as we start rolling up, I see the sign that says Bryan House. I'm like, oh. I handed the phone to Mackenzie, and I was like, take a picture. She goes, why? I was like, take a fucking picture. I have plans for this.
There you go.
So, yeah, it was, again, a lot of fun. It was a great time. great time. And like I said, everybody, if you decide to go to Gettysburg, let me know. Be more than happy to join you. So, oh, so David, that question was the question you told me about earlier. You wanted to ask, or did you have another one?
Yes. No, that was it.
I just wanted to make sure. David told me before the show started that he had a question, and I was like, "What, for me or for the audience?" He goes, "Both," and I went, "Fair." I just wanted to make sure that was the one. So, but anyway, guys, I think we're gonna call it. I think we're gonna call it a night. Screw it. So, I got nothing else unless you guys have anything you want to chat about.
Um,
Nah, I'm good.
yeah, nothing at the moment.
Cool. So again, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you guys haven't already, go check out A View Beyond magazine, Spectre Radio, and Night Watchers. Go check them out. Or Night Watch. Go check them out. He's a busy man. Very busy. A lot of logos, trust me. I thought Laverty had a lot. No, he's got a lot. So go give Aaron some support. Again, A View Beyond magazine, Night Watch, and Spectre Radio. Go check them out. Does an
And don't
amazing
forget,
job.
A View Beyond is free.
That's why I'm a part of it. It's free. You charge me, you ain't getting shit from me. I pay attention and I go broke. But but definitely go show Aaron some support and some love. Seriously, an amazing magazine, great show that he does, great podcast. Him and Neil did an amazing one. It's a couple days ago, actually. A lot of fun. I enjoyed it. And really nice video for Night Watch.
Thank you.
That was badass. I loved that. And of course, I wouldn't be me unless I gave a shout out to our boy David down here. My brother David. Go check out Hope Paranormal. He's got some big shit going on, big things going on, and he's gonna make some names. He's gonna make a name for himself in this field. You guys watch. We're gonna come back next year, and he's gonna be bigger than anybody. He's gonna be like bigger than Zach. Well, anyone's bigger than Zach. He's gonna be the next Jason Hawes and all them. He'll be up there. You watch. Got his own show. Forget all about us.
Just remember, never give up hope.
Ooh, that's a good one. You need to put that on a shirt. Well, guys, brothers, thank you so much for joining me tonight.
Welcome. Thanks for having me.
You know, I'm just going to keep you on for the ending of this, but I want to also give a shout out, as always, to Brian John Laverty over there at Parapost and Parapost Network Central. If you guys haven't already, go check out Parapost. Download it on your Android or iOS store for free. Sign up for free and start networking with teams and locations from all over the world. Meet new people, new equipment, see some new things and new locations, all for free. And here's the cool thing: you do YouTube videos, you can go on there. You can have it go on. Seriously, it's that easy. If I can do it, you guys can do it. But go check that out. And then over on Facebook, go check out Paralinks and Parapost Network Central. Seriously, go check them both out. They have some amazing podcasts on, and this one too. But go check them out. Go check out Paralinks and all of theirs. They have Paralinks 1, 2, 3 Plus and Live. They've got a bunch of them, and they have some amazing shows on. You know, Petri Ditch, Paranormal Swan Talk, Hey Boo, a bunch of them, and they're all amazing individuals. And Parapost and Paralinks are.
Come here, you.
What are you doing? I just see him just headbutt his mic. Just go check Parapost. Oh, now we're viral. Oh, you kitty.
This is Edgar Allan Poe.
I love the name. I love the name. I love it. Eep for short, right? Eep.
We call him Poe for short, but
Oh,
Poe, no Poe.
yeah, aw, adorable. But yes, Paralinks and Parapost have partnered up, and I tell you what, guys, it's been an amazing partnership already. Go check them both out. Show them some love. You can find them. They're over here. These two right there. And then while you're on Facebook, head on over to Ghost Hunter Advice. Ghost Hunter Advice, our boy Tanner. If you are new in the field, looking to get into the field, or you've been in and just looking for something new, find out what's been going on. Go check it out. Seriously, Tanner is a wealth of knowledge. Amazing show, amazing guest. And what else we have? Oh, yes. Global Ghost Hunt. Brian would kick my ass if I didn't say about Global Ghost Hunt. Guys, we talked about it earlier. It is super easy to get involved. GlobalGhostHunt.com. We're on Facebook, YouTube. We're all over the place. We're on TikTok. Go check it out. Seriously, go check it out because this is going to be changing our community. We talk Para-Unity all the time with the P3 program. This is going to be part of it. Mark my words. And obviously, as most of you know, Parabed Studios is going to be starting up November 1st. The videos you saw tonight, all done by me. And wow.
Yeah.
Poe was excited for that. You see that? Even Poe can't wait. You
Did you
okay?
see my light flash?
Mm-mm. I saw your cat jump.
Yeah.
No, I did.
This is not your show.
It is now.
Yep.
But Parabid Studios will be starting up November 1st. There is fees, but I did another video about that. But more details will come out. But if you guys are looking for an intro, outro, commercial, whatever, let me know, and we'll get you hooked up with Parabid Studios. No watermarks, original, everything, full permissions, all to you. And of course, I want to thank Maglite. Maglite is sponsoring Paranormal Consultant, the Paragroup podcast, and everybody that we're involved with, and I absolutely love them, and I appreciate and I'm honored that they would even do this for us. And we actually have a very special contest for the month of October. If you guys are going out investigating, I know you two said about going out. You take a picture while you're out investigating with a Maglite, you get entered to a contest for a free Maglite.
Okay.
Absolutely free, guys. And all you can to do to enter is send myself, Squeakers, Lurker, one of us, the para crew, send us a picture with you investigating with a Maglite. Show us why, maybe even say a little something on why you love Maglite. I don't know, whatever you want to do, but out in the field with your Maglite. And we all know it has a distinct feature, so I'll know if it's not a Maglite. I will know. But no, we are doing a contest, so send it to paracrewpodcast@gmail.com or find us on Facebook. Send us a message with your pictures and your submissions. The announcement and the drawing will be done October, I think we said 30th, the day before Halloween. That's going to be our Halloween special. Let us know. So that's going to do it for us tonight, guys. So come back tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern time for Paraprob Podcast. That's right, my new show. And I have, should I tell you guys? Yeah, screw it. I actually set up the paranormal queen herself, Patty Adams, to come on. We're going to be talking about all the trials and tribulations of being a paranormal investigator and how to overcome them. Kind of see why Patty fit the bill because she is the queen for a reason. Come back tomorrow and check it out. And then Wednesday, we have the Paracrew podcast along at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Thursday, Petri Dish at 9 p.m. And then Friday, 9 p.m. with another Paracrew podcast. Guys, full lineup. I'm super excited. So thank you all so much for watching. We'll catch you tomorrow night at 9 for Paraprob. Y'all have yourselves a great rest of your night. Have fun. Stay safe. And as always, happy hauntings.